So we are finally at the end of our Real Housewives of Atlanta journey. This is the reunion part 3. Thank God it is over. Hopefully they can try and come back and wow us next season for season 14. I'm expecting a cash shakeup. Please, Bravo, please, Andy Cohen, listen to the fans. This was not a well-received season at all. But let's get to this episode. So the episode opens and immediately we're going to get into Bolo Gate because that was like the main drama of this season. That's how they marketed it. They play a clip reel of like Kenya playing detective, trying to find out who smashed the stripper. They show Marlo interrogating Candy and trying to get her to like spill the tea. We see Candy telling Donna Juana like she know what happens and Kenya wasn't lying. So the first question is that all the cast members agree that the cameras were down. This is something that's between us. And for some reason, people are bringing this up. Oh, they were at work. They were at work. The cameras were down. It doesn't matter. Like if the cameras are on, you were on. The cameras are down, it's a bachelorette party. This is still reality TV. They were actually really at a bachelorette party. So if they know the cameras are down, they can have fun. So I just thought that was grimy of Kenya. And the way Marlo just inserted herself in this is just weird. Like just because Porsha didn't want to tell you her business, like she's a liar. Like Marlo tells us all the time, check your charges. Well, I'm checking your charges and you're the least trustworthy person on this show. I'd rather hear Kenya say, you know what? I don't like Porsha. I want to embarrass the bitch. That's what I want to do. Not this, oh, if it were me, I don't like Porsha, so I want to embarrass this girl in front of the world. She slept with a stripper. I'm going to slut shame her. I want to embarrass her because I'm not happy with my life. That's what I want to hear Kenya say. Kenya, it does matter if the cameras are down. That means y'all stopped filming, so this is still reality. I don't understand her logic with that. Oh, we're still at work. Since when are you professional? And I hate that Andy is impressing it on her that this is a reality TV show. Yes, like it's y'all's job, but when the cameras are down, then yeah, that's privacy. If that's the case, then leave the cameras up then when Kenya's taking a number 2, or like when she's sleeping with somebody in her bedroom, even though I know no man wants to. Oh God, Toya's dress is just so bad. It's really distracting. So Candy gets asked by Andy, how come you didn't call Kenya out on certain things? Candy says that I don't know why people think I can control Kenya. But Candy, you always let people know your opinion and you check people. Kind of like how you checked Drew because you didn't like it when she was talking about the Prophet and LaToya or recording a conversation. Yeah, so we expect you to hold Kenya to task too. But you're not. Candy mostly holds everyone accountable for their bullshit, especially when it affects her. But whenever it's with Kenya, she's either laughing or commentating on, she just lets it fly. So Kenya's next defense is, oh, well, the other ladies were talking about it. We see Cynthia and Drew talking about it in their room. Well, they were talking about what happened in front of everybody. They didn't talk about what happened behind closed doors because I'm sure Porsha's door was shut. And that's allegedly if she banged Bolo, which there really is nothing wrong with that. And Kenya lets us know another factor which proves my point, which I told y'all earlier. Andy asked, well, if it was coming from Candy or Cynthia's room, would you would have said anything? She said no, because those are my friends. Exactly. So just say you wanted to embarrass Porsha. It's not about the truth or if it would have happened to you. It's just you don't like Porsha. I love that Porsha is unbothered. This woman, and looks directly in the camera. Oh, this Kenya long-winded explanation. Just say you an asshole. I just want to pause for a second and say, Marlo, this dress is just very unflattering, especially when you sit down. I'm not sure, like, what's going on right here, but ooh, That's not some good work. Like, you need to talk to whoever did Luann's body, Ramona's body, even Porsha's doctor. Get some good work, girl. This looks like this was done in a hotel room. Like, it's like they, instead of giving her anesthesia, they gave her a Benadryl, knocked her out, cut her up, and just sent her on her way. And that's probably why she was out of commission in New Orleans. So now Marlo outs Candy and says that she told her what happened the next day. And Candy's excuse for that is, well, I thought you and Porsha was still on good terms. That's why I didn't think you would say anything. And I guess that's fair, but I mean, again, Candy doesn't owe Porsha anything, like Porsha said. So now Kenya and Marlo's doing a tag team on Porsha right now and saying the whole reason for this dungeon set is because of Porsha's lies. And then Porsha just gets up like she's just about to accept an award. This is all for me? For me? Like, look at the growth. I'm not even sure if old Porsha could take this reunion because she would have been lunged at Kenya or Marlo. Like, they're coming at her so hard right now. Now, Marlo, what we not going to do is talk about somebody else's body. That's like Kenya talking about somebody else's husband. Don't do it. Don't do it. Kenya is trying to take Porsha to task, saying she lies about this, she lies about that. Porsha says, you lie about your marriage. I mean, let the record show. But yes, Porsha has lied throughout the season, but I think everyone on this cast has lied. So it is what it is. In season 9, yes, before y'all even try to attack me in the comments, what Porsha and Phaedra did was trash to Candy, but this was mostly on Phaedra's part, even though I still want her to come back next season. Not more so Porsha. Candy forgave Porsha, they moved on, and now we're back again talking about something that happened in season 9. Like, yeah. We're 13 minutes in, so we got a while to go. Yeah, this is Kenya versus Porsha, round 276,000. Ooh, I wish you were obsessed with your husband as you were with me, or else y'all would still be together. Yes, I agree, Porsha. Yeah, I think the reason why Kenya cares so much about pushing this Bolo story is so people won't get into her business about what's going on in her marriage. But seriously, y'all, let's say Porsha did lie. Okay, so Kenya accuses her of that. Why don't you admit it? Why don't you admit it? Why does Kenya care so much? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Like, it's not a lie that affects Kenya. And just with this situation, I feel the same way about the prophet. And unfortunately, I'm on LaToya's side. But what does LaToya being with the prophet have to do with Drew? So I feel the same way about both situations. Lord, so Candy bringing up season 9 again. And Andy's asking her, well, have you and Porsha moved forward? Like, how do you feel on that situation? Candy says she will always feel a certain way about it. And I totally get it. I've been done dirty by friends and, like, we're cool now, but I will never forget about that time it happened. So, yeah, I get that part. Ooh, child, too many people are talking. So, basically, Porsha's just saying, yeah, come at her for Bolo, come at her for this season, but to bring up 4 years ago and try to crucify her again for that, it's not fair, and y'all file for that. That's what I got from that scene. Other than that, I'm just like, Andy, can we please move on? So the next reel is all the aftermath after the bachelorette party. Of it leaking to the press, everybody knows now, and Marlo inserting herself in between Kenya and Porsha's feud. Marlo says Kenya did not coerce her to do anything. But again, I think Marlo is calculated. I think she is not to be trusted. She is for herself. And she wanted camera time. And I think she just wanted Kenya more as an ally. Wait a minute, so Kenya trusts Marlo now? Really? Really? Marlo looks ridiculous. I'm guessing she's trying to justify the reason of why she cares so much about the stripper situation. It really had nothing to do with her. Like, she said Porsha was this good friend. She lied to me about the Bolo thing. I thought Kenya was playing, but Kenya's right. Porsha is a liar. And what did she lie about? She lied about messing around with the stripper who she doesn't really owe you an explanation. So now it's Porsha versus Marlo, round 7. Marlo is telling Porsha, I was sitting here long before you. But who got the peach, though? That's what I want to know. Who got the peach? You got the pit. She got the peach. Andy's now asking who leaked the story to page 6. I mean, of course it's in their contract, so they're not going to really admit that. But we all know Kenya leaked it. She probably leaked it to B. Scott. I'm pretty sure. B. Scott always got the tea. And she said if it's not TMZ or B. Scott, she doesn't believe it. Andy asks, has anyone heard from Tanya? Tanya definitely hightailed it out of there. Porsha says she still talks to Tanya and she just didn't want to be a part of the show anymore. Really, Kenya? You trying to say life partner? Like, what is Mark to you right now? See, she keep doing this. She keeps throwing stones in glass houses. Stop talking about other people's husband situation, please. Kenya, we do not want to hear your perspective on Tanya. Tanya does not fuck with you or never have fucked with you. So I'm going to fast forward the explanation because it really doesn't mean anything. Have y'all noticed also that Cynthia has not hardly said anything during this reunion? Like, why is she on this show? Like, I think she should be done. Cynthia should not come back next season. I love Cynthia as a person outside of the show, but she brings nothing to the show. They dealt with her one little act of getting married, and now we're back on Kenya and Porsha. Apparently there was some rumor that Drew already dated Bolo or knew him or whatever. She said Bolo met her along with LeBron James at some party. She runs in circles in Hollywood. And yes, I mean, however you feel about Drew and her acting history, she's still an actress. She's still a working actress. And yeah, Kenya tried to throw shade, but again, stones in glass houses. So the next reel is dedicated to Drew and LaToya. How they've been going at each other, and finally the Prophet situation at the end of the season. Lord, Drew says she needs to say a prayer before she addresses the Prophet situation. She don't play behind this, so she needs a prayer. So she really does say a prayer and asks everyone to bow their heads at this reunion. Her eyelash is coming off, and no one's telling her anything. This all sounds so ridiculous. Prophet Fred, Prophet John, they were all coming over. Apparently the prophets were sensing negative energy and decided to pull out the baby shower. That negative energy was LaToya. I can't. I just can't. Drew, I want to be on your side, but I can't with this. I can't. And LaToya is such an easy target too. Like, she's a drunk, she's a lot like Kenya, and she's messy. So we were in your favor, girl, but you sound ridiculous right now. I'm like Candy, she's trying to hold it in, but she can't. Drew is making a fool of herself. I feel like Drew's gonna be this season's Shamari. Like, Shamari, she had potential, but for some reason she just didn't come back. Andy asked LaToya her relationship with the Prophet. She said they had a spiritual relationship. I'm not sure what that means, but I definitely think they smashed. I'm not sure if Andy's being shady or not, but the way he just explained that to LaToya, she said it caused a ripple in the Prophet community. Everyone's laughing. We can't take this seriously. What are we doing right now? Andy knows exactly what he's doing. He was like, I'm just trying to get it right. Girl, Drew's trying to explain that cassette tape that she played to everybody. She trying to say that it proved that he liked her or whatever, but she couldn't use all the tape because of legal reasons. Like Andy told you, like, if you're gonna be a housewife, you gotta come correct with your receipts. For that scene alone is grounds for you not to come back to this show. Lord, she just called him a false prophet. I'm done. I am done. Andy does bring up the parallel between how Kenya's coming for Porsha and how Drew is coming for LaToya. And LaToya says, well, the difference is, I mean, I don't care about what she does, but it's affecting my family. Okay. I mean, that's all you can say to it. Okay. Can we please move on? Now Andy is holding Drew accountable about the whole $1,000 gift situation and how she's sticking to it that was all worth $1,000. Like, you don't get someone a $1,000 gag gift. I don't think she spent that on that. I really don't think so. So Drew says she doesn't owe anyone $1,000 because I'm guessing they took her bottles of champagne, so she didn't even get a gift. So I guess that's fair. Well, everyone is in agreement right now that what Drew did was foul. She should have brought a gag gift as well as a real $1,000 gift. Wow, so LaToya says she's open with building a relationship with Drew. Like I said, I think in the beginning, they talked to each other and said, we need to create some drama between us because they went at each other way too much for two new cast members of the show. So the next reel is dedicated to Kenya and Porsha. Again, and we're seeing their fights throughout the years, And yeah, from the first season they appeared to the last season now. And of course, they left out the part where Porsha dragged Kenya. The question is, will they ever move forward with their relationship again? Andy's asking Kenya, like, where did it go wrong first? And she said it started at the bowling alley, and I'm guessing when Mark embarrassed her in front of everybody, and she was like mute. But then the thing is, Candy said something on it, and Porsha said something on it. And Porsha says she's seen how Kenya treats other people and friends of hers, and she didn't want to move forward having a friendship with her. So Porsha does bring up a good point about Kenya's behavior through the years and how she treats other castmates. I don't think she should have used Marlo's for an example because Porsha still got a good laugh out of it, even though like this was Kenya at her pettiest. I think she should have brought up Tanya, like, and her bringing the cookie lady around. That was like some gully shit, as well as, you know, her bullying Kim Fields. I think she should have brought that up, but bringing up Marlo or Porsha, no. That wasn't a good example. And producers made sure we saw her on the floor laughing when Kenya did that to Marlo. Right now, this relationship is a stalemate. Both women think they didn't do anything to the other to warrant this feud that they have. So yeah, I don't think they fuck with each other, and I'm not sure how they're gonna have another season together if they just really don't fuck with each other. That's why they need to do a cast shakeup. Hopefully Bravo does something. So Drew's trying to call Kenya out and saying she doesn't give people a chance because she didn't give Drew a chance. I agree with that. But Kenya doesn't want to hear any of it. She's talking over Drew. They're going back and forth at it. So yeah, a moot point. Child, the only time Cynthia's talking is when Andy wants her opinion on things. Like, Cynthia has nothing going on for her this season except for the wedding. Yeah, I don't know why she's there. Like, I think I've heard Shamia as much as I heard Cynthia, and Cynthia's holding the peach. Marlo's trying to ask her, Andy, I have a question. We don't have time. Porsha says that. And even Andy, he ready to go. I know he ready to go because I'm ready to end this review now too, and I got like 8 more minutes left. So now Shamia pipes up first before Marlo has something to say. Ooh, child, this editing is choppy. So Shamia just wanted to make it clear to the women, and I'm guessing all of us, that she is not Porsha's lapdog. She's not up her ass. That's just her best friend. And yeah, I mean, good for you, girl. I don't think you should get a peach, though. Go back to jail because you don't know how to act yet. Oh, fucking felon. Hey, I mean, Marlo was bragging about those mugshots, but oh, Lord. So Andy now dismisses LaToya, Shamia, and Marlo, and about to wrap it up, thank God, with the main cast members. So all the ladies are just mentioning their takeaways from the season. It's pretty much a blah, blah, blah. So to wrap up this terrible season, as well as the Part 3 reunion, Andy mentions how good of a host he is and brings out crab cakes delivered by Ralph to all the ladies. I mean, at least the crab cakes look good. I'm sure the crab cakes were better than the season. Ralph looks damn good in that tux, I gotta admit. Lord, and Andy will not get up off of Bolo. Like, he has fetishized Bolo this entire damn season. I really don't want to hear him say Bolo anymore. Like, there's something a little problematic in that, but that's for another video. Anywho, y'all, that is the end of this franchise. What a long, tedious, exhausting, boring, disappointing ride. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning into my reviews for Atlanta. I really appreciate it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next video. Bye. Hold up. Wait, stop. This video is not over yet. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Oh my God. See, I knew there was a reason. Like, it was God. You see how I'm sprinkling it in like a little salt and pepper? It was God that told me, wait a minute. You can do this late because the mess is about to come. And boy, oh boy, did that mess come. Whew. I am gagged, y'all. So Miss Porsha Williams has now posted up with Fallon's ex-husband. Yes, her ex-husband and is engaged, and she looked pregnant. I am gagged. I don't really know what to say. You got Kenya saying, did I lie? Did I lie? Girl, you're not vindicated from nothing. Please, please, you're in your own hell right now. Why don't you tend to that? But I just want to let y'all know that I know, and we will be talking about this in length on Pop Roast. And you know what? Today is Tuesday. We film on Thursday. Who knows what tea is going to drop? So yes, look forward to that. Alrighty then. Bye.